Trap Watchers, what's going on? Today's August 23rd, 2021. We are here to give you a price prediction in the market for Avepoint. Yeah, we need to talk about it. You know, we did a price prediction not long ago. We was playing the strength, and dang, look at that. The market in Avepoint completely demolished what our expectations were. And at some point, you need to realize that, yeah, you didn't get it right. And I'm going to be real with everyone in our community. Our price prediction that we did in Avepoint, you can see for what it is. It definitely went wrong. All right. And it happens. But at some point, you can use this information and learn from it. So we're going to learn from our last price prediction. And then we're going to talk about where we're expecting the market to go in Avepoint. Like the freaking price continues to drop and it seems like it's not going to stop. At what point will we start to see this price in Avepoint go up? Don't worry about it. I got you. Join our community, hit the like button, share it, and also subscribe to the channel, because I know that this particular market was pumped up by a lot of people on YouTube. A lot of people was telling you that once the merger was to occur, that this stock would shoot up past $20, right? But instead, it went down. Now we're trading below $10. Now this was a SPAC, right? This was a special purpose acquisition company, and under that premise, many SPACs have definitely decreased below their initial trading price. I wonder why. Because the people who created these SPACs are taking profitabilities, or they're taking their profits off the table, which decreases the value of these stocks. It's just that simple. They use these SPACs to drum in demand and interest, and these YouTubers brought in on it, pushing up the price, getting everyone interested in it, only under the premise that they can pull the rug from underneath us and we be left holding the bad position. This is how these guys work. You guys got to realize that nobody is in the market to assist you. Nobody, right? That's why we want to create a community of people who's willing to work together to beat everyone else. We have to be ahead of everyone else, right? So now let's take a look at our last price prediction first, because I got you. I'm gonna be real. We expected the price in Avepoint to go higher on July the 22nd, right? And look at this. The price just completely fell off. This is meaningful, right? We can learn from this, because once you see a price give us some very good strength, right? We saw some monumental strength coming to Avepoint on July the 19th, and that fed through all the way to July 21st, right? The understanding would be that the market will continue to feed off of that, only if there was enough interest and demand. Nobody came in Avepoint following those moves. The market just completely fell off a cliff, meaning that there's nobody in Avepoint willing to buy this market. Now, you may not want to hear that. And if you're a long-term investor, meaning you're going to hold your position for the next 100 years, then yeah, you need to stop watching our video, because we're not holding positions for 100 years. You may need to go see someone else who's willing to hold their position for 100 years. We're not trying to keep our money locked up for 100 years, because we know that there's a plethora of other opportunities that we can grab profits from. So we're only going to come into the market for a little while, grab the bag, move on to the next play, right? And unfortunately, he took the bag from us on this one. He won this one, because the market in Avepoint completely fell off. We'll be down 28.69% on the close from Friday, from the last trade in Avepoint right there. It happens. You learn from it, because we didn't get any follow through. No strength came into the market in Avepoint following our price prediction. And it happens. We didn't get it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of it. And we're going to talk about, okay, what's going on into the market in Avepoint, right? So now, seeing how the market in Avepoint made all-time lows, we need to be prepared and understand that there's no bottom right now. There's no support line that we can actually see the price in Avepoint come through. This is it right here. This is where that support area needed to be at, okay? We broke and fell through the floor past that support price, which is around $9.30. So let me clean this up, because we got some things to talk about. All right, because I'm gonna show you. Everyone else out here is going to tell you that these are buy opportunities, just like they was telling you when the market was traded around $17.50 and $18, right? They was telling you to buy the market then. And just imagine everyone who continued to buy these dips. Every video you saw when Avepoint or Apex Technologies kept dropping, they kept coming in and telling you to buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. And that's just wrong. You never come in and buy the dip. You wait till the market stops dipping, and then that's when you jump in and buy up. As you can see, the price in Avepoint hasn't stopped dropping. It hasn't stopped dipping. So why would you come and create videos and tell people to buy these dips? And one of the biggest problems was the fact that, like I told you, let me zoom in on this for you. You can see that the price in Avepoint has determined historically that $9.30 was going to be support. Take a look. We did it at least 3 times. We did it there on August the 11th. We did it on July the 15th. And we did it when the market initially started trading on the exchange back on March 19, 2020. We fell through the floor on that. So now, literally, the market in Avepoint is in free fall. So as you see this price go cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, I know you're going to be telling me, yeah, I'm just trying to lower my cost basis, right? So you want to come in and buy more, not understanding that there's no bottom. We have not found the bottom yet in Avepoint. It's just that simple. And even under the premise for us to see this market increase, right? If we're not able to break above $9.30 at least, we understand that this market is still weak. We're not going to be fooled. We're not going to be tricked. We're not going to try to jump into the market and see Avepoint come higher. I would even say up here to where the market was literally trading sideways, even $10. Okay. Like this market right now in Avepoint is not tradable unless you're going to continue to short the market, which that's even in that situation, there's limited time because the market can only go to zero. Last trade was around $8.81, 79 cents, right? So since we are so close to trading towards zero, why would you put on the risk of continuing to short the market? That's why so many hedge funds are in trouble right now with GameStop and AMC. They overextended themselves trying to take these companies to zero on the stock, when in fact, only just to grab out, a minimum amount of profitability. Let's not be greedy. Let's just wait, sit the sideline in Avepoint, because this market is not even tradable until we see the market give us a support price. So right now, the trap is trying to determine where he's going to hold the market, right? Now, if we would have seen the market give us some increase in volume and strength around $9.30, that would have been the perfect buy point, right? But instead, the market broke below it. So we are under the premise that right now, this market is not tradable. It is not investable. We need to wait until we get some support, right? Don't rush it. The market will be here. Okay, so you can see it here. Let me zoom in. You guys can tell that we're trying to find some support right now. It's not done. It's not completed. We will get more information from the trap letting us know that the support area has been maintained and has been created. This is the 3-hour time frame. You can see right here on this high volume bar right here, and we're seeing the market increase. So you can play some small strength here into the market in Avepoint, but again, this is not no guarantee that this is a long-term play of expecting the market to go higher. Okay, we're in a downtrend. Obviously, you would expect us to hold support momentarily, right? Which is why I wanted us to show and pay attention to $9.30, even $10. So I'm not going to touch this play, right? There's too many questions that hasn't been answered by the chart and us knowing where the market's going to go, right? Because currently the current event in Avepoint is weakness and downside pressure. Until we see the market grab and hold support, until we create another area of support, right? Meaning that we got to touch the $8.50 price more than once. Okay, we already did it once, right here. We've already came and touched $8.45, $8.50 once. We need to see that happen at least 2 more times for us to get an understanding that he's willing to prop up this price at $8.50. Okay. So I'm not going to test the market in that point. Right now, it's not tradable from this perspective. Right. Now, if you're able to sit in front of the computer and you're able to scalp the market, you can play this. But from our standpoint, we want to try to help as many people as possible. So we're not going to try to scalp the market, because you can actually play this on the move higher, but you got to understand you got to get out quick. So we're not going to scalp this. So we're just going to stray away from the market at that point. We will continue to watch it though, right? Because I know a lot of people are interested in this particular play, especially for the long term. So once we get some more confirmation that the market is willing to hold support around $8.50, then we'll come back in and do another price prediction, expecting the price to go higher. But until that time, I'm just going to kick back, move on to another play. And it goes that way sometimes. Even I understand that many of you were already into this position, and many of you from the videos that have been created on YouTube bought in the market in Avepoint in double digits, right? And everyone who's been involved in Avepoint is clearly in a loss position unless you bought it the last 2 days. If that was your first position the last 2 trading days in Avepoint, you're not at a loss. But everyone else is in a loss position, and that's sad to have people come in on YouTube pumping up these stocks and not coming through and give you any updates and understand and show you that, yeah, I didn't get it right. You need to cut that and move on. And this is what we're all about. We want to keep it real with everyone, because you're not going to get everyone right. And just to come in and show forth that you're human and that your prediction will not go correct every time, you need to show people that, right? So that's it. We're not going to test the market at Avepoint just yet, but we're going to keep a lookout on it. We're going to see on the next leg down if the trap is going to be willing to hold that market at $8.50 around that vicinity, because if so, we understand that he is trying to create a floor to where he's not trying to drop the price. And as of right now, we're in a free fall. So we're not going to come in the market and act like we going to participate with him until he creates a better area of support that we can walk on and start profiting from. That's it. So now, let me know what you all think though. I mean, do you think this is tradable? Look at the chart for what it is. Do you think that this is a buy market? Just look at the chart for what it is. You clearly can tell that the price is going down. Why would you buy a price or a particular product when the value is decreasing? You don't. You wait until the market stops dropping. And right now it's not there yet. All right, so now let me know. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.